This is 5 easy reads to get you back into reading. The first one I chose is called Holes. I'm not going to say any authors' names because I don't want to butcher any of them. So the first one is Holes. I'll give you a little picture here because I don't have the book with me. It's aimed at young adults, this book. You may have seen the movie. It's just really clever and kind of gripping read. So I really recommend that. I don't really want to give anything away if you've not seen the film. And even if you've seen the film, I still would recommend that you read the book. It's a really good read to get you back into reading. My husband, he doesn't actually read a lot or finds it difficult to get into a book, I think kind of read this in a day. So number 2 is one of my all-time favourites. It's called I Am Legend. Again, it's been made into a movie, but don't let that put you off reading it. It is not the same thing. It is very similar in kind of concept, and they've not taken it a million miles away in the film, and I do still enjoy the film, but the book is its own thing. It completely stands alone. It's like the original idea is there for both of them and they've taken them in different directions. So it still really is worth a read. I absolutely love that book. And again, it's not very long, and so you can get through it quite quickly. And it's just, I think it's really powerful. So yeah, geeking out about this book, but I absolutely love I Am Legend. It is one of my all-time favourites. I think if I had a top 5, it would be in the top 5. Number 3 is The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared. I think a lot of people have already read this one. It was quite popular when it first came out, or I don't know, hit the bookshelves here. But it's just really really entertaining read. It's kind of a little farcical, really. It's not something to be read and taken dead seriously or anything like that, but it's just really interesting, really gripping. Even when I was visiting China for the first time, I struggled to not be reading that book because I found it so gripping and interesting. It is a fatter one than the ones I've already mentioned, but it's just so amusing and surprising that it'll just keep you turning the pages. It's a really good, yeah, it's good. Okay, number 4, I read this a couple of years ago now, I guess, on my Kindle. It's Paper Towns. Again, made into a movie, but the film I watched after the book, and the book I really enjoyed, and the film I mean, it is kind of a play-by-play of the book, but the book is a completely different experience. That's definitely how I feel about it. So that's a good one to check out if you're wanting that kind of thing. I'm trying to cater to all the. This is a good one to check out. This is again kind of hits the more young adult kind of audience, teen romance kind of thing. But John Green writes his books with a message for everybody, if that makes sense. I find his books definitely are appealing to the older audience, even though they are about teenagers and young people. He writes in a very different way than your average sort of teen fiction. And finally, number 5, it's the same kind of genre again. I'm sorry, the young adult kind of area, but these are the easier reads, and it's Across the Universe. This is a book set in space, and I love sci-fi, so it's right up my street. It's about a girl who's going on a journey with her parents. Very similar in concept in that I sense to Passengers, the film that's just come out. They're put under for a certain amount of years to wake up and arrive wherever they're going. And again, she wakes up early, but where it actually goes compared to this film, they're not based on each other at all. Really interesting concept, and it's actually part of a trilogy, so I don't really want to give too much away. They're really interesting books, especially if you take them with a pinch of salt, remembering that they're written for that age category. So yeah, there's 5 books to get you back into reading. I've tried to cover different kinds of tastes and genres, but they're all 5 easy reads that can get you back into it. Let me know if you give any of these a try. I'd really love to hear what you think. If you've already read them, I would also love to hear that too, so please write in the comments below. Thank you for sticking with me to the end, and I'll catch you at the next one. I'll catch you at the next one? I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!